The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Checking out the Clippers, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And Kenny, tonight we have 2 of the more veteran rosters in the league competing. Obviously, a lot of experience out there on the floor. What kind of game do you think we'll see with all these vets?
Well, with vets, you're going to see good floor spacing, guys who take care of the basketball, and they're going to get back on the defensive end. You don't have to coach guys like that. You just let them go. You're going to be doing all the little things that make the big difference in winning and losing.
You're right, Kenny, because both teams have seen everything. No one's getting fooled out there, Ernie. Comes down to who can make the big shots.
With the tip-off approaching, it's time to go courtside and Kevin Harlan.
The Heat are out of Miami and into an interconference game. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand. Well, they come into every game with confidence, and this game is no different. 2 elite teams put each other to the test, certainly, every time they meet. A lot on the line in this one, though.
You know, for Los Angeles, they're in good shape in the standings with the postseason on the horizon, maybe a notch below where we thought they'd be.
And, Greg, I think they may be saving their best for last. This is a team that's built for the playoffs, and they'll be in top form when they need to.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Jimmy Butler is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Lowry, and it's the closer. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. And here is Los Angeles now after the Heat pick up 2. Leonard, no luck. And you know, Jimmy Butler, now one of the best wing defenders in the game, certainly has the toughness, athleticism, the instincts. Very difficult to score on. Good wing defender, but also very tough inside, too. He's got a lot of grit inside the lane.
He really does. One of the best two-way players in our league right now. I mean, he was a lockdown defender in college, and scouts thought he would be that way in the pros as well. And let's face it, they were right. He can take opposing 2s and 3s completely out of their rhythm.
Here's Bledsoe following the score by Miami. Here's Ibaka, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Chris Bosh. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
All right, now, take a break, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Serge Ibaka.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
You know, talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement. Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Bledsoe dishes to Smith. Back to Bledsoe. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and Leonard gets it to go.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Butler passes to Bosh. Here's the screen. And it's Lowry penetrating. Bosh kicks to Lowry. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Bledsoe. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Jordan the screen. Leonard sets a screen for Bledsoe. Fires from deep. The shot will not go. Now the Heat take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
Jordan sets the pick for Smith. He's looking for Jordan and finds him.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
For Miami, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Lowry kicks to Wade. Off the pick. And the shot is long.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now, here is Smith. He picked up 15 points in their last win against New Orleans.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Now, here is Lowry after the miss from Serge Ibaka. Outside Butler. This one for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Bledsoe dishes to Leonard. Jordan kicks to Smith from the arc. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. While we're on a short break, we've got some time to break down the steal leaders at the shooting guard position over the last month. Jimmy Butler 4th.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
And at shooting guard is where you'll usually find the team's best defender, and this group illustrates that clearly and perfectly. These fellas play the best on-ball D that you'll see in the NBA.
And it's Wade again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, a perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. And here's Lowry, following the 3 from Eric Bledsoe. Wade drives in. It's hauled in by the Clippers. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Here's Lowry. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. To stop the run, Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got his second basket of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Bledsoe. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Smith, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Smith. Lets it go. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The dish to Wade, and Lowry has it in the corner. No good with the wing jumper.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Outside Leonard. Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Wade. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 6 points for Wade.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here is Smith looking for his first basket still in this one. Jordan dishes to Bledsoe. 4 on the clock. Ibaka sets the pick for Bledsoe. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Leonard attacking.
Well, you know that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Leonard for the Clippers. Bargnani is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Batum comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And a new group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for the closer. Stoudemire comes in for Chris Bosh. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Jennings in for Kyle Lowry. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Leonard. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against New Orleans.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Here's Jackson, following the basket by Brandon Jennings. Now Jackson, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. He kicks it to Bargnani. Shot clock at 6. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Bargnani's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Jackson. Baseline J on the way. Again, the Clippers.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Whiteside, a screen on Jackson. Jennings drives in. Here's Stoudemire. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
I asked him about the matchup problems created by a player like Andrea Bargnani, a 7-foot sharpshooter. He said he can give us problems, no doubt. It's tough to really bother that shot, and he can also put it on the deck and drive. We've got to just get into his body, try to make him a facilitator rather than a scorer. Kevin, we'll see if they're successful.
All right, Doris, thanks. Now here's Stoudemire. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, count that one.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here is Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The jump hook, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. Miami trailing. Wade kicks to Jennings. Here's Tucker. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Tucker's got himself on the board with 3 there. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Watching P.J. Tucker, he does all the little things for you, plus some big ones as well. Ever since he came into the league, Clark, he's been a tremendous glue guy.
Yeah, he's a Velcro guy. You don't want him handling the ball a bunch or launching a lot of threes, but he's physically imposing, and he gives you what he's got. You know the effort is always going to be there with him.
Jennings against Jackson. J.R. Smith on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Smith's got his first points of the night.
And talking about P.J. Tucker, he's really played the same role the past 3 seasons. Excellent inside-out defender, tremendous rebounder for his size. And he really plays within his limitations, taking only shots he can make and also not turning the ball over.
And it's Wade penetrating. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Cole Aldrich.
You know, it's funny. We talk about glue guys like Tucker being instrumental to winning the championship, but it's really about trying to find the best guys at what they do. And a case can be made that Tucker is one of the best in the NBA at what he does.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Wade.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. That sends Nicholas Batum to the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside. Greg, you brought up the topic of Wade. He's had a chance to make several tough mental adjustments throughout his career.
Well, he's always been a guy willing to alter his game for the good of the team. That's why he's got those championship rings, Kevin. You've got to be flexible, not just talented.
Yeah, when Shaq comes in and joins him, then he had to change away when LeBron came in to play
Great credit to him.
Yeah.
Great credit to him.
Very admirable. That free throw good from Batum. And guys, Nicholas Batum is a real greyhound on the floor. The guy's got long strides, runs fast, long and limber. Clark, he covers a lot of ground.
Extremely active at both ends of the court, Kevin. Great versatility. He can defend 3 positions, and he's played big minutes for the Blazers.
Now here is Smith after Dwayne Wade's miss. Kicks to Jackson. And another 3 for the Clippers. The Heat trail by 5.
And guys, now the NBA has what's called player tracking. I mean, they can show how much ground a player can cover over the course of a season. And Nicholas Batum, always amongst the leaders. 2 seasons ago, he was number 1.
Now here's Tucker, 5 to shoot. And it's Wade, that time on the assist by Jennings. And that's now 11 points for Dwayne Wade. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Now here is Smith, back to Jackson. Smith left side. That's short off the rim.
And Batum with that slender build, you know, you like his height and length, but he can get pushed around at times. I think he could still stand to add some strength.
Tucker can't get it to go.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Jackson. He has 5. Smith drives in. Aldrich. Good work defensively by Stoudemire.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 2. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he screams you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is, huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
On the floor for Miami, Chris Bosh is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Jennings. Then there's Lowry. And it's the closer in at the 5 spot. Lowry kicks to Butler. Takes a 3. Jennings can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Ibaka with a screen on Butler. Leonard kicks to Ibaka. Leonard the pass to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Puts it up. The shot misses. And the Heat going the other way now. Now running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And guys, Brandon Jennings last season looked like he was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really unfortunate.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Getting back to Jennings last season really did start out as one of his best. Not just the improvement, Clark, in accuracy. His turnovers per game were at a career low.
Yeah, that's what we have to watch out for with Jennings. I mean, he's still only 26 years old, Kevin. Now, plenty of time to continue to refine and hone his game. I think his best basketball is in front of him.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jackson. 9 points for Leonard.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
It's back to Jennings. Launches a 3. Again, Jennings missing. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Leonard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Butler attacking. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Ibaka with a screen on Jennings. Jackson against Jennings. Jackson kicks to Leonard. The tray. They get it again. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. 6 points for Serge Ibaka. The Heat trail by 3. Outside Jennings. Here's Bosch. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Bosch has got his first 2 points of the night. The Clippers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Lowry against Bledsoe. Dishes it to Jackson. Puts up the baby hook. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Butler kicks to Bosch. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Passes it to the closer. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well. And getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Jackson kicks to Leonard. Leans from outside. Good as the jump shot falls. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Style and grace from Kawhi Leonard on that one.
Lowry kicks to Butler. There's a screen. Jennings in the corner. Fires the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard attacking. Bledsoe right side. Outside Jackson. The Clippers keep it alive. And Ibaka kicks to Bledsoe. Outside Jordan. Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's up a 3. Here's Ibaka. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Screen by Ibaka. Leonard against Butler. Back to Bledsoe. The tray. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's 6 points for Eric Bledsoe.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
To the inside, the closer.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Jackson dishes to Bledsoe. Jordan with the screen on Lowry. Nobody near Leonard. The Clippers rebound.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right after that.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes naturally to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. Getting back to Kyle Lowry, the reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard. That's why he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. It's his mentality.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Los Angeles calls timeout, and Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well? Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Outside Jackson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one. And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts in Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
And here are the Heat now. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now getting back to Jackson, he showed several times last season that he has that starter ability. The Thunder knew they wouldn't have the money to re-sign him, Clark, in free agency, so they traded him to avoid losing him for nothing.
Yeah, that's a good move. And with the Pistons, Jackson finished the season strong, while the Thunder, without Jackson or Durant's contributions, missed the playoffs for the first time in years.
And Tucker kicks to Lowry. Down low. Well, their pass to Stoudemire. Back to Butler. No one near him. And another basket for Miami.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Clippers trail by 4. Bledsoe dishes to Batum. Leonard attacking. Another miss by Leonard.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Butler with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Jackson against Stoudemire. Whiteside is screen on Leonard. Butler kicks to Whiteside. Pocket 4. Launches a 3. Butler missing again.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Batum, good.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
The Heat have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Whiteside sets the pick for Lowry. Feeds it to Whiteside. Knocked loose. Batum with the steal. Bledsoe kicks to Batum. From deep three-point range. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Lowry drives in. The kick outside to Butler. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Butler's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Bledsoe with it. He has 6. Jackson in the corner. They set the pick. Jordan sets the pick for Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Leonard's got 15 points.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Bledsoe. Jordan the screen. Outside Leonard. Leaner from distance. And it's Leonard again missing.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low. A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's averaging 19 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
You know, Lowry is playing well. He's got 8 points and 4 assists. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe, too.
And Clark, you can just see him oozing with confidence right now.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Bargnani comes in for Leonard. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Jackson against Lowry. They set the pick. Smith outside. The Heat with the lead. Here's Wade. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
Free throw no good for Wade. Greg, you're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks caught by an NBA guard.
Amazing. Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter in NBA history. Even with his explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. First and second chance points, second in rebounding. And they're among the NBA's most opportunistic teams. I mean, in terms of scoring points off turnovers, they've carved out a spot in the top 5 in the league.
And going back to their offensive rebounding, and that #1 ranking in second chance buckets, I think it speaks to their tenacity and physicality. They go at you. No question about that.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Clippers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. "34 seconds left here in the second. Here's Jackson. Off target from three-point range.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Wade gets the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Jackson, picked by Bargnani. Jackson kicks to Bargnani. He gets it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Heat lead by 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach, how happy with the team's offense and pace are you at this point?
The pace, yeah, right now, it's early, so we know they're a veteran team here at home. There'll be several runs in this game.
Coach, thank you, guys. We know they want this up-tempo.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. Dwayne Wade wasted no time getting hot. He had 16 points and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience, and that patience will be tested the rest of the way.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Where was the sense of urgency? We all know they're capable of playing better, and no one wants to give up a ridiculous high shooting percentage. They need a little attitude adjustment in the second half, or this game will get away from them.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.